Since all of the possibilities of a terrestrial origin have been either ruled out or seem improbable, and since the possibility of an extraterrestrial origin has not been able to be ruled out, I must conclude that an ETI might have sent the signal that we receive as the WOW source. You can turn back now, or learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. On August 15, 1977, an astronomer named Jerry Ehman was checking through routine scanning data from the Big Ear radio telescope in Ohio as it cast its gaze across the Sagittarius constellation. Ehman was working for the SETI project. At 11:16 p.m., Ehman found one of the strangest pieces of astronomical data discovered in human history. It was a signal at a frequency of about 1,420 megahertz, detected for somewhere between 72 seconds to 24 hours. On the readout, this looked like a string of letters and numbers, 6EQUJ5 to be exact. But to most people today, it's known as the WOW signal because that's what Ehman wrote in the margins when he spotted it. To the SETI program, this could represent the holy grail for astronomers and UFOologists alike, proof of extraterrestrial life. Here's where it gets crazy. The sheer size of the universe makes it overwhelmingly likely that other intelligent life forms exist, but also virtually impossible for these civilizations to contact us, at least according to our understanding of space and time. UFOologists and other researchers were quick to claim that WOW may be, against all odds, a signal from another world. Skeptics dismissed these claims as wishful thinking in place of evidence. But decades after the event, no one is completely sure what Ehman found. What, in other words, this WOW signal actually is. This narrow-band burst of radiation was near the 21-centimeter line, or 1,420 megahertz, of hydrogen, where all Earth transmissions are prohibited. It didn't have the broadband emission indicative of most natural radio wave sources. The nearest star in Big Ear's scope at the time of detection was 220 light-years away. We also know that this signal did not come from an airplane or spacecraft. No planets or asteroids could have reflected the signal, and any debris in space would have had to be absolutely static in relation to Big Ear, which is immensely unlikely. And that's almost the end of everything we do know about the WOW signal. Other known astronomical phenomena simply can't explain this. The best existing explanation is still incredibly vague. A radio transmission from some point in space related to the Sagittarius constellation. In his conclusions on the nature of the signal, Jerry Ehman himself noted that, given the dearth of evidence, extraterrestrial intelligence was still a possible, if not plausible, explanation. While he notes that he has chosen not to draw vast conclusions from half-vast data, this hasn't stopped people from exploring the possibilities. Where did the signal come from specifically? Why haven't we seen something like this before or since? Is there any other evidence that might increase our understanding of the WOW signal? The lack of further news has prompted fringe researchers and UFO believers to argue that there's a massive cover-up afoot, that the WOW signal isn't just an astronomical anomaly, but a piece of something much larger, a piece of something they don't want you to know.